What is up, guys? My name is Scuf, and welcome back to another Black Ops 7 video here on the channel. Again, keeping you guys up to date with all information surrounding the game. And as of today, I'm recording this video. We are now only 5 days away from the release of this game, which is going to be absolutely awesome. Again, I cannot wait for the release of Black Ops 7. Thank you to all of those of you who are brand new subscribers here to the channel. Really appreciate you joining the community. We have finally reached 1,700 subscribers after a very long wait. But today in this video, we're going to be discussing everything that is going to be coming with the Avalon Endgame mode within the campaign, which is shaping up to be a very awesome game mode and is honestly very similar to an extraction shooter. So unlike in my previous videos where I kind of talk about what the dev talk was, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys information and show the video of the dev talk today. So without further ado, guys, hopefully you guys go to enjoy this dev talk, and I will come back at the very end of the video to talk about some more information.
Endgame isn't just the conclusion of the story, it's the start of a new chapter. Once you've completed the story, Avalon opens up, gives you the freedom to explore, take on challenges at your own pace, but the city is tough.
So Avalon is this massive space, and we want you and your friends to continue to come back here and achieve different goals. So we wanted to continue the campaign in a replayable way.
You can play in-game solo or in squads of up to 4, and then you'll drop into instances of Avalon with up to 32 players.
Once you've unlocked Endgame, you can bring friends in with you, even if they haven't unlocked it yet, by being the party leader.
You can play as one of the main heroes from the campaign, or you can select a new operator and level them up with skills and abilities as you work towards your end goal.
We have intel to discover and some secrets even to uncover inside Avalon.
There are 4 zones of difficulty, and uncovering deeper mysteries will test how strong your operator is. Endgame is about discovery, progression, and carving out your own path in Avalon.
This map is really special. The team's been working on it for a really long time. They've designed it to be a cohesive space, but it is absolutely massive. So we have tons of POIs from previous games, tons from multiplayer. We have maps from Black Ops 2, Black Ops 4, and Black Ops 6. You might even find a little piece of Hazard from Black Ops 1. Some of them you'll experience just as they were, in slightly new ways, and then some of them served as inspiration for totally new spaces.
So what is a match from start to finish in Endgame? It all starts with picking the abilities. This is the moment you're going to decide how you want to play.
One of my favorite abilities is Shadow Break, and it's kind of this area of effect clear. If you have like a bunch of enemies that are shooting at you, you can kind of combo that with like a grapple hook and like close the distance, and then immediately use this, and it will warp all of the enemies out of the area and send them into the sky and killing them all.
You'll drop in through the wingsuit and go anywhere within Avalon that you've been experiencing throughout different parts of the campaign.
As you're flying in with either solo or with your squad over Avalon, we start to propagate points of interest all around you, so that specifically you can just ping and go. No need for a attack map. You can see what it is that's around you that you might want to go, and that's shared with your squad. So once you've decided where you want to go, you land, boots on the ground, and the gameplay really starts to kick off. Fights, any kind of combat encounter, activities, assignments, all of these start to translate into building power. That power is registered through your combat rating.
Every time you increase that combat rating, you're presented with a simple choice of would I like this skill or this skill? And those skills are really kind of defining your roles and your play styles that you prefer as a player. You're kind of crafting this curated operator that you really love to play. In Endgame, the ultimate goal is to get to Zone 4, and combat rating and the power journey is building towards that. So as you're playing, you're leveling up your combat rating, you're hitting these kind of core milestones at certain levels, so at combat rating 5, 10, etc., where you're increasing your health, your armor, your movement speed, and most essentially, your damage.
The first thing you're going to go after is combat rating 10. That is your very first damage upgrade. What that means is you're now ready to push into harder zones.
And then once you reach level 60 of your combat rating, you've maxed out yourself as a soldier. And so you've actually fully filled out 3 skill tracks and kind of really defined what this operator is in its final form.
Endgame has 4 escalating zones of difficulty, which means more toxin, more enemies, harder challenges, and better rewards.
As soon as you progress your operator and completed what you wanted to, you go to an exfil location, you need to hold out, you need to clear the exfil and let a VSOL drop and then finally exit the map.
Because if you don't make it out, that progress doesn't come with you. And the only thing you take is the experience you learned.
As long as you escape alive, you're gonna keep your combat rating, you're gonna keep all the weapons and equipment you have, so you can come into the next match and continue exactly where you left off.
And for the first time ever for campaign, we have a full camo track, daily challenges, weekly challenges that can be earned both through campaign and endgame.
Endgame is something that the team's really excited about. This is evolving the campaign experience, and we can't wait for you all to get your hands on it when Black Ops 7 goes live.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Again, I figured that it would be better and easier just to play the video for you guys, and then you can go ahead and get that information straight from the source instead of me trying to explain some stuff and skipping on stuff and everything of that nature. So, again, there is a little bit more information that we have here that goes a little bit further than what we had in the dev talk. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about here is the zones, which they did briefly discuss in the specific mode, or in the dev talk video, but we actually have a map of the brand new Avalon zone map that's going to be coming within the game, as well as the different zones that are going to be associated with it in the end game mode. So again, the zones get progressively harder as you go through them. Again, 1 through 4, with 4 being the hardest and 1 being the easiest. So if you guys look at this map here on the right side, we have Clifftown down to Old Arsenal, which is zone 1, which is going to be an easier area where you can kind of get your feet in the water about how this one is going to be. Maybe the best one to grind camos is going to be here as well. Now, if you move over into zone 2, it is recommended that you have a combat rating of 10, which was discussed in the dev talk video. Again, it's going to be getting progressively harder over here. When you get to zone 3, which is the golf club to the resorts, residences to Hightown, that's going to be the 3rd hardest area. And then number 4 is the hardest area by far, which goes from Lowtown down to Fort. Again, and this is a recommended combat rating of 45. So this is going to be only for the people who have really, really grinded the game mode out, which is cool. Again, this is just kind of another addition to the whole Black Ops 7 package. Again, this has its own dedicated multiplayer camo. It has its own dedicated challenge system, which is all very, very awesome. So moving right along here, again, the dev talk did show some POIs from previous Call of Duty games. So far, we have WMD. We've got what looks to be either Protocol or maybe Yemen or maybe even Dig from Black Ops 2. Then we've got, of course, Hacienda or the casino map from the multiplayer, or maybe this is even Vault. We've also got Skyline coming into the map as well. And and then definitely Hacienda. And that looks to be the only ones, but we do have a little bit of a firing range part of the map as well, which is again all very awesome. Now moving right along here, we have an image of what one of the loadouts looks like, which I will go ahead and put on the screen right now, so you guys can see that you basically jump into the mode with a primary weapon, a melee weapon, a launcher, and a piece of field equipment, which appears to be a lethal or a tactical. Then you have your operator, which has his specific abilities, which is very awesome, and of course, this character has health, armor, speed, and damage leveled up to suit that character's needs. And then if you guys look at the bottom of the screen, we have Tactician, Gunner, Daredevil, and Bulldozer. And I believe these are based off of the skill levels. So this guy is going to need a 9 to use Tactician, a 3 to use Gunner, and a 6 to use Daredevil, and so on and so on, as far as my understanding goes about what I am seeing here. Then continuing on with this, that's basically all of the information that we have for Endgame. Again, it looks pretty awesome. I don't think I'll be playing this a ton. Again, if I decide not to grind the multiplayer or the campaign camo, I probably won't be playing this all that much. But I mean, even when this game comes out, regardless, I'll be putting all of my focus into the multiplayer grind and getting myself through the prestiges and enjoying that aspect of things. But this is still really cool. I can definitely see myself playing at least a little bit of it, if not a ton of it, we'll just have to see what happens. But to go ahead and finish this video off, I know that this video is going to go up pretty late at night, but you can officially now pre-install Black Ops 7. So the second that it is available in your region, you can jump on and start playing, which is definitely super awesome. And again, I'm looking forward to this game. I always get excited for launches, but for some reason this year it seems so divisive with the hype for Black Ops 7. But at that same time, it also seems like the hype is at an all-time high. People are getting really excited for it, and I don't honestly blame them for getting excited, because at the end of the day, this game is shaping up to be a very, very good Call of Duty game. The joke skill-based matchmaking out. We have persistent lobbies. We have an insane amount of content. There's no reason to get bored with this game, with 18 total maps at launch, with then multiple more maps coming along down the pipeline with Season 1. So overall, I'm really excited, and of course, I will continue to be posting here on the channel for you guys each and every day leading up to the release of Black Ops 7 with any news that we get. But if we don't have any news, then I will definitely be talking and doing my Road to Black Ops 7 series, which I'm really hoping I can finish before Black Ops 7 comes out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are about Endgame. Again, I think that it's a very awesome mode, and for those of you who like extraction shooters, it is going to be right up your alley. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all on more Call of Duty videos very, very soon.